So we want to show you how to change the filters in our system here. We have a 2-filter system. We have a well. It has a lot of iron in it, so it discolors and it causes some odor and bad taste, and we just don't want that. So we put this in the beginning of June. We're also going through the water softener, and we have a UV filter, so we have very safe water. And we wanted to just take it out because we ran a lot of water through it, filling up our swim spa. So it has 2 elements. One is for iron and magnesium. It takes out those metals. And then, oops, little release there. And then it has a carbon filter which takes out odors and chlorine and any taste that's left. And then from there, it goes through the UV system and through the water softener, and then we have our delicious non-smelly water. So we're going to show you as we discover what they look like after 4 months of about 3.5 months of normal use, plus running it through hundreds of gallons for our swim spa. So let's see how they did. I will tell you that the water still tastes good and it looks good. So I'm very pleased with this. And how much did this system cost initially?
It's a couple $100 initially, and then the filters to replace them together is $100.
Right, and in normal uses that would last up to a year?
No, 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 months. So every 6 months you'll spend another, how much on the filters?
$100.
Yeah, so.
And it's 6 months for like a family of 5. We're a family of 3, so it probably would last us longer.
Yeah.
It's just we filled up a 1,500-gallon swim spa.
We want to get ahead of it because we don't want to get into the middle of winter here and start messing with freezing cold water and all that. So based on history, it could be a nasty winter. So we're just kind of getting ready as we can. This is just one part of it.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, see how it goes. So we have to isolate the filter so that the water doesn't start flowing. If our tank here gets low, it'll fill itself back up and the pump will turn on, and that'll be quite a mess. So we have a ball valve here that'll shut off at this part, and then one just before the filters, so that this whole section would be isolated. So we can maintain the UV light and our filters. So let's turn this one off. So that part, this guy off. And now there'll be water in the system here, but as we loosen these, the water will drip into this bucket, and shouldn't be too bad, but there will be probably like a half gallon of water coming out or so. All right, this is the little wrench that came with it. So close our lid there.
Should we go the other way?
No, it's just screwing that way.
Want me to hold that?
It's all coming through there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see the difference?
It's definitely been used.
looks good. That shows how much is being working.
That just comes out. A little bit of sediment in there. That's what happens when you're getting water out of the ground.
We do have this large sediment filter up here that it goes through first, but that's not enough to get all of the sediment out. We needed to get all the fine sediment out too, so that's why we have these big filters. And they're pretty simple. Just screw them in and you're done. And it does say just to hand tighten it, not to over tighten. Here we go. This is the one for the metals in the water.
Most of the excess water came out when I put that. This will just be residual from this section. This one's encapsulated, so we won't be able to see it.
Oh, I wish we could see.
Wait a minute, it looks pretty clean out here. Yeah, I can't open it.
And we can compare the bottom to this one. See what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's definitely,
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
did its job.
sure did.
But yeah, it should have lasted longer, but we really worked it for the
Yeah.
spot.
The spa takes a lot of water, and initially before when we would fill up the spa, the water was like a greenish orange. And then this time when we ran it through these filters to fill it up, it was like just a real, like a light tinted of green. It was really incredible, the difference. So these filters work really well.
Not too bad. Very happy.
Me too.
We're really working that water softener. We'll probably cut the life of that in half with this flow, but so far so good.
Yep.
And it doesn't look too bad either.
No. And there was already dirt in that bucket, so.
Yeah.
All right.
We probably could have let that go another couple months, but
Yeah, but this is the first time that we're replacing them, so we weren't sure how long to leave it.
let me open the crack in here and see how it goes.
Release the Kraken.
So you can only say that once.
Well, you weren't going fast enough. I hear it.
When you're introducing or changing pressures and flows of things, try to take it easy. Less chance of causing some sort of bubble to form somewhere, and a big shock to the system should be avoided, basically. Anytime you're working with pressures. Boom, that's how we do it. Let me dry this off and we'll keep an eye on it and see if it leaks.
Do you need to push those buttons?
Yep.
That's like a bleeder valve, right?
Yep. Do that until the water squirts out.
A lot in that one because that one fills up through the center of that. There goes the pump.
So this one's leaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's coming through that or not. I think it was just from the bleeder.
I think it was from the bleeder. Looks good.
Okay, I think we got it. All right, thanks for watching. See, we'll let you know how this goes if there's any issues. Otherwise, it's just a good system, and we're happy.